Hey guys, in this game I'm going to analyze the Blazers against the Bulls. Just a couple notes before the game. Um, the Bulls are an interesting team to me with Rondo, Wade, and Butler out on the perimeter. Um, at least Rondo and Wade aren't the best 3-point shooters, so not too much spacing there. And all three of those guys are really pretty ball dominant players. Wade can play off the ball decently, and Butler likes to have the ball, but he can play off the ball. But yeah, their offense is a little interesting to me. I love McDermott. He's very smooth and fundamentally sound player. He might be my favorite player in the league. I like him a lot. And then on the Blazers side, they do a really nice job on offense. They do a good job, but their defense can be very frustrating at times, and really it's sad to see because like it's mostly mental things, and with the offense they have, if they just sort of you know put their minds to it and dedicate it a little bit, they could really be a team that contends maybe. But it's just frustrating that mental things can hold a team back. So those are some notes for before I get into the game. But let's get into it.
Well, tonight at the United Center, the Bulls trying to bounce back in the first of two in 2 nights. Very opposition offense.
All right, so we are starting off with an inbound play. Looks like Jeremy Grant inbounding it from the corner. Looked like Ben Gordon there for a second to go back 5-10 years. But all right, let's see what happens.
Jumped out to 35.
Covered pretty well. Got Butler coming off a screen, but Lopez is really getting in the way of that passing lane. I don't really know what Lillard is doing. He's not really pressuring the ball at all. And given that the Bulls are in a bit of a tough looking position a little bit to get the ball in, this is one of those little things that I talked about. Why isn't Lillard pressuring the ball? I don't really see that Grant is too big of a threat to backdoor or anything like that right now. I don't know.
5-14
So Grant gets the ball into Butler.
lead in the
Good job there.
first.
Butler kicks it back out to Gibson at the top of the key, who is a player that I like a lot, a good team player. And not sure who that is guarding him. Maybe Al-Farouq Aminu. And Wade out there on the other wing, which I'm thinking would be a good option against CJ McCollum with a lot of space. So if I was Gibson, I would be looking to reverse it over to Wade and let him do his thing. All right, so he took a dribble and went into a pick and roll with Wade. I would have liked to kick it out and let him go one-on-one with the way the court was spaced right there. But that's okay. Let's see how this goes. Actually, before we get into that, that was probably their inbound play or whatever offense they were planning on running. And I am not, I'm a fan usually of reading the defense and seeing what they're giving you as opposed to sticking to your offense. And even if you want to have like a base offense, I really like the idea of giving your players flexibility to take what they see. So like in that case, I would have liked to have Wade go one-on-one. But again, it's not a huge deal, so Gibson gets into a pick and roll with Wade. And McCollum goes under it pretty far. I don't know. Doesn't look like he's in great position defending this pick and roll. sort of in no man's land. I mean, he's not getting over it. I don't know if he's gonna really be able to beat Wade to the spot and get under it. And the big man, maybe Ed Davis, is gonna have to come over, which will possibly leave Gibson open, lead to some rotations. I don't know. I don't like the way Gibson is. I mean, McCollum is playing this. But, okay, so it looks like Wade's going to rise up for a shot. He sees McCollum's not really contesting. And, yeah, gets over it. McCollum's not really contesting too much. Wade knocks it down.
They just settled.
Alright, so up top. Gonna get the ball to McCollum, who takes a very tough shot on Jimmy Butler. Wow. Let's see this again. Jimmy Butler does a solid job getting over that pick. Robin Lopez is looking over to help out, maybe. So Butler, yeah, good position right now. And McCollum, with Wade even digging in to help out, like, he just gets that shot up over Butler. And that is a contested 2 on a very good defender with 11 seconds left in the shot clock. So I do not like that shot. But it goes in. Alright, so we got Mason Plumlee with the ball. And he is dribbling. And he, if you haven't been watching the Blazers, he is a facilitator in their offense. He actually gets a lot of assists. So he is scanning the defense right now, looking to get someone open, I think. And the Bulls are all in good help position. The Blazers have some good three-point shooters out on the wing. And I think the Bulls are aware of that. They know Plumlee is looking to pass. They read the scouting report, so let's see what happens. I guess not. Butler helps out. One pass away. Gets the ball out to Harkless, and I really, do not like the way Butler played that. Let's see that again. So Butler actually is helping out one pass away on Harkless. And like I was saying, I mean, Plumlee wasn't looking to score. And he's got a good defender on him, Robin Lopez. In today's game, you really want to defend the perimeter and not worry too much about Mason Plumlee out there. But because he's cheating over, not in good position, they get it out to Harkless. Harkless looks like he could have done a better job of catching the ball in scoring position. Like, after the catch, he takes some time to gather himself. Like, I think Klay Thompson does a really good job of, like, catching it and being ready when he catches it, which lets him have such a quick release. A lot of the good shooters are like that, but Harkless doesn't do a great job of that here. And Lillard, I would be looking to flare out and give him some more space, but Lillard is sort of ball watching. And Harkless does a nice pump fake and looks to drive left, but Butler, like, that's what you got to guard against here. He's got help defense to the left, to Harkless's right. So if anything, you should be forcing him right where you have the help defense, where you have a lot of help defense. Like, getting beat left is the worst thing you can have. You don't have help defense on the left because Lillard is the guy out on the left wing who you don't want to leave. So really, like, do not get beat left here. And Harkless isn't really that great of a three-point shooter, especially out at the top, which is the longest three-point shot. So, do not like the way Butler plays this. He gets beat left. And Harkless, an athletic guy, gets all the way to the rim and makes a nifty lefty shot right there. That was impressive. And again, I really don't like the way Butler played that. All right, so we got Wade bringing the ball up. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Don't know what he's looking to do here. Trying to seize the defense up. And McCollum looks like he's playing some good defense here. Gets into Wade's body to avoid the pick and roll. And Wade does a great job crossing over and using the opposite pick and roll. And yeah, Wade beat him nicely with that crossover. That was a good crossover. But Plumlee is looking to help. Lopez is not really much of a threat, so Plumlee can help out, although he's a little bit deep. But then again, McCollum is coming over to contest a potential shot, so I think the Blazers are in solid defensive position here. And Wade puts McCollum in jail. McCollum didn't really hustle to prevent that from happening. And Plumlee reaches. What is he doing right there? I don't know why he is here right now. He reaches and gets beat right. Like, you don't want to do that. I don't know what he's doing. Why are you reaching right now? He has no chance at making a steal, and that just leads to him getting beat. Like, nothing good happening. Really stupid play. And sure enough, Wade beats him. Finishes strong. Again, I mean, you are in the NBA. Like, you make a mistake like that, you're going to get beat. That's a mental mistake, and something I talked about before I started the analysis, something that the Blazers do. And, you know, mental things like that, if they fix, they could be a much better team. But that was a really stupid play. All right, let's see. Lillard, very awesome offensive player here. He's got a pick on his left coming up with Plumlee. And immediately I'm thinking Robin Lopez is very far and deep. He needs to be higher to help against Lillard. Hopefully Jeremy Grant is going to hustle and get over this screen to contest a shot. But Lillard is a very big threat. And Lopez needs to be in better help position. Here we go. So, good screen. Grant tries to get over it, but Lillard does a good job. And Grant does not get over it. Now Lopez is far. And he is on an island against Damian Lillard, one of the best scorers in the league. And I would not be excited right now if I was a Bulls fan. This is not a good position. This is not a position you want to be in. So Lillard stops quickly, rises up for a shot, and Lopez is on his heels. This might look like a decent contest, but Lillard doesn't feel it. He knows he's got space to rise up for a free throw shot, and again, top NBA scorer. This is like a layup for him. Easy. Bad defense by Lopez. He's got to be higher. Yeah, I've been very critical this game. And I'm sorry, but I think it's deserved. So, let's see what we got. We've got a double screen coming up here. Wade as the ball handler. The other guy is out on the wing pretty high. The wing's pretty high up as opposed to in the corners. And pretty solid so far. Looks like McCollum's doing a good job to get over this screen. Wade doesn't set it up that well. I mean, Gibson maybe could get a little lower, be a little wider. But doesn't look like this is going to be an effective pick. Oh, looks like McCollum maybe. No, he does a good job getting over. And Wade puts him in gel, meaning that he like positions his body so that the defenders behind him sort of boxes him out. And Ed Davis is guarding Wade with Gibson out on top. Not really a three-point threat. They're looking pretty good right now. Oh, but it looks like they're going to get a little mixed up. Yeah, they're all confused. Davis, like, leaves. Plumlee's all mixed up. Wade gets to the rim and scores. Lillard, oh my god. Plumlee makes that for an easy dunk. Alright, so Lillard is coming hard. Plumlee, like I said, he's a passer and facilitator for a little bit of a handoff. And Gibson is a little too far away. Again, Damian Lillard, gotta be up on him. Okay. Let me see that one more time. Alright, so Gibson, I think it should be a little higher. And regardless, he gets beat. The guy guarding Lillard gets knocked to the floor. Lillard beats him baseline, but he's falling out of bounds. Now, I never know how these NBA players make these passes successfully. The athleticism to like hang in the air and have the strength to like make a pass all the way out to the 3-point line accurately is ridiculous. But let's see what happens. No, he hangs looking out to the 3-point line, but Lopez does not do a good job of getting in the passing lanes, and he dumps it off for an easy little thing there. Let's see that again. What is Lopez doing? Yeah, Lopez just could be doing a better job. Not really alert enough. Alright, so Jimmy Butler out on top. Looking for a little pick and roll. High pick and roll. To his left. Defense looks good, hustling over. Plumlee pretty far back. But that's okay. We could deal with a long two with the defense fighting over. And Lillard does a nice job, I think, digging in to disrupt Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's their top offensive threat. I like the idea to get the ball out of his hands. With Jeremy Grant a couple feet behind the 3-point line, that's not too big of a threat. So good job by Lillard. He hustles over, or he doesn't really hustle over to close out. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably play some basketball and you know to close out, you really want to chop your feet and have your hands up to disrupt the shot. And Lillard is high. You really want to get your butt down and sit down and chop your feet. He's not doing that. Really bad effort on the closeout here. And Grant makes him pay, knocks down a shot. I mean, you're guarding an NBA player. He's going to make you pay if you close out like that.
That's where I think Jeremy Grant is at his best. He's a catch-and-shoot guy. Someone else setting him up.
Yeah, really not liking the defense in this game so far.
Dribble penetration that time by JB finds him. Good job by Jimmy. Good job by Jeremy.
I mean, these are just fundamental things. It's not like, there's an advanced strategy that's beating you. It's just fundamentals. So, let's see. The Blazers get into their offense here. Little pass, shuffle back. Was that McCollum out there against Butler? Little pick coming. Now makes a very explosive left to right crossover to get his shoulders past Butler. That's a nice play. Let's see if Lopez could react to that quick enough and stop the shot. No, he does not react fast enough. See, that wasn't really bad defense. That was just a very nice play by CJ McCollum.
He showed some speed. Really shooting lights out.
All right, so early offense, Grant brings the ball up. Lopez looks to set a pick on his right side with the defense not really set up yet. I like to look to attack here. I don't know where the rest of the Bulls offense is. They've got to do a better job of hustling up the court to be there for their teammate. But they are not. Grant comes off the pick, looks to put Lillard in jail. At this point, the Blazers defense is all doing a good job of being alert and to help out. And the Bulls don't have their players back in time. So, unfortunately, this opportunity is closed off. So, I hope Grant recognizes this and tries to take the ball back out. Now, he does have Plumlee a little bit far back. He's looking to put Lillard in jail, and he might want to try to rise up for a long two with 20 seconds left in the shot clock. But as a point guard, you've got to know that you want to get your team a better shot. That's not a good shot. And sure enough, that's what he does. And he hangs in the air, misses. Really bad shot, Jeremy Grant. Long rebound, though, goes to Gibson, who hustled up to be there. Tips it out. And Butler gets it. Plumlee is way too high, trying to cheat up there. And now Butler is attacking the rim. Lopez clears out the shot blocker and he gets a dunk. Alright, so Lillard out to Evan Turner looking to attack the defense before they're set up. Oof, and Allen Crabbe with a backdoor. Good play.
Between the legs. Wow, and on a perfect bounce for him. Not really.
Alright, Isaiah Cannon. It's Mradic. Is that my guy McDermott? No, that's not McDermott. Alright, Wade. Pick to his left. Let's see what he does. He's one-on-one with the big man. Crabbe is helping out a lot. I would be worried about that corner three. From Bobby Valentine, a great three-point shooter from Michigan State. And Wade makes a nice hesitation. That's one of Wade's little go-to moves there. Gets the defender on his heels and makes a nice floater. Really nice shot. Evan Turner bringing the ball up with some pressure from Isaiah Cannon. I think that's McCollum. So 16 seconds on the shot clock. Definitely want to get a 2-for-1 here. Let's see what they do. Got a pick coming to the left. And McCollum attacks on the right. I like that to set up the pick to the left. Let's see if that's what he was trying to do. No, looks to go right again. Now the defense is in pretty good position. I think he needs to take the ball out and look for a better shot. But he's sort of just putting his shoulder down. Wade does a good job to dig in. Not really worried about Evan Turner. Gets a steal or knocks the ball loose. Really, I mean, come on. What is McCollum doing right there? There's a lot of time on the shot clock. He didn't have an angle. I don't know what he's doing. So Bobby Portis out there handling the ball with a 2-on-1-ish fast break developing. Gets it out to Wade, who looks to beat the rest of the defense down the floor. Takes 1, 2, probably 3 long strides to the rim. Yep, 3 steps, but he beats the defense and gets fouled for an and one.
That's a superstar move right there.
It's a good play. except for the travel. All right, so Turner brings the ball up.
By Turner.
See if they try to get pressure on the defense. That was after that last play. Bobby Portis trailing 5-on-4. Now the big man here, he should probably look to catch and attack the hoop and get a little 2-on-1 over here with Maratic, who isn't really much of a rim protector. But no, that's Myers Leonard. He actually turned into a 3-point specialist, even though he is incredibly athletic. Doesn't really look like that's the kind of game I would try to develop as an athletic 7-footer, but oh well. He catches. Portis is there to defend him. Kicks it out to whoever this is, Aminu. And Maratic, like, once Myers Leonard caught, he had Portis. Like, I would have been coming over harder. I'll show you that again.
Good defense. Picked up by Turner.
So, like, right now, I guess you got to be there to protect the paint. But, like, I don't know. He just didn't really react as quickly as I would like. Maybe I'm nitpicking here. But he gets it out to Aminu. Pump fake. That's alright. Rest of the Bulls defense does a good job to help the helper. But the Blazers, dealing with the scrambling defense, the Bulls aren't in a good position right now. And Crab gets a easy shot. Alright. Crab comes off the screen here. Valentine trying to fight over. And Portis playing good defense. Wade's alert. I like it. Portis wants to get back to Leonard because Leonard could hit threes, but he is not in position to give Crab a lane to the hoop, so he is standing in good position right now. But he looks like he's on his heels. Doesn't look very athletic. If I'm Crab, I would like to attack him and go hard to the rim, which is what he does. And, Portis comes over, and he's got Leonard out for a 3. So now you've got a little bit of a 2-on-1 situation with Isaiah Cannon, the guy getting his hands up to contest the shot, but Cannon is maybe 6 feet tall, and Leonard is 7 feet tall, so that's not going to be much of a contest. So Leonard is probably going to look to shoot this. No, he didn't really react fast enough. I would have probably wanted to see him shoot that. But the Bulls are still scrambling a bit, and 3-point shot is good.
Until Leonard makes a couple of 3-point shots, I'm not even rotating out to him. The guys are rotating out to him quick.
Cannon coming back. Gets it out to Portis. To Maratic. And it's a long 3 with a lot of time in the shot clock. Don't love that shot, but whatever.
Brooklyn went out and offered that big offer sheet. A lot of people kind of scratched their head with the money that he's making. The guy coming off the bench.
I like it. Pass it to Maratic. Right back to Wade for a quick pick and roll. Wade comes off it nicely. Nice Euro step. Good play. That's hard to guard.
That's a Euro step. Yeah, he's not even Euro. Oh, Portland asleep there.
Oof. That is a nice play right here. Let's watch that again. So, a little bit of an early offense. The Blazers have their guys all out on the weak side along the 3-point line. A little bit of a 2-man game with Leonard and McCollum. And Leonard gets it out to... McCollum gets it out to Leonard. And this whole side of the floor over here is empty. And, yeah, McCollum, backdoors him real nice. So this whole side of the floor is open. And Radic is not much of a defensive player. He needs to get over there. Like, he's got enough people on this side of the court. He's got to be alert to get over there and take a charge or something like that. But he is very late. He is in the little circle area. And, okay, he actually stops the layup. Kick out pass, kicking out, scrambling around, and Cannon is lost. Not really helping. Crab knocks down the three. So Grant is going one-on-one in triple threat off the catch. Yeah, again, I remember before him early in the shot clock looking to score, and he didn't have anything. So he drives right, it gets cut off. He stops. And he does not have much of a lane to pass it to Butler. That gets tipped. And Harkless finishes. Nice kick out. Bobby Valentine, fantastic passer. Wow, and Wade with the difficult catch. Butler does a nice job of running the court. And he gets rewarded. Avoids the defense and finishes. Good play. Alright, forces up a shot there. Lillard out in the fast break, and this is becoming a track meet. It's a good play, but a bad looking shot. The track meet continues. Crab. Alright, so nothing going on so far. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Out to Wade, icing the screen. Plumlee is late coming over. Eventually comes over. And I like this 6 seconds on the shot clock. Let's go double Wade and make them swing the ball around. But he doesn't commit to the double team. And Wade finds a little bit of room. I mean, that's fantastic defense. But Wade found some room and knocked down a tough shot. That's why he's Dwayne Wade.
Starts to get hot. That number 3 cools him off with a bucket.
Uh-oh. This is a beautiful play right here. Lillard gets the ball out to Crab at the top. Comes around this screen by Plumlee. And Cannon is, trailing him. Lopez is in good position right now. So what they're probably looking for is a lob pass or a flare. And Lopez has to understand that Lillard is their main threat. Plumlee is not a threat on the three-point line, so Lopez really needs to be looking to help out on Lillard. And they get the flare out to him. And Lopez does a decent job of coming over. Grant really gets caught up on the screen. He's got to do a better job. And Lillard just pulls a Damian Lillard. That's, on defense, not much you can do except not get so caught up on the screen.
That shot will be short. Good wide open look for Harkless, but Bills have numbers.
That's a nice play. What's that, Isaiah Cannon? Out here, look at that explosive play. I like the idea to attack the defense before they're fully set up. And he sees the left side of the court open, makes a very explosive move to the hoop, and doesn't look like Davis or McCollum react quickly enough to contest this. Yeah, Davis is too slow. McCollum is too slow. And that's a great play. That's nice looking defense by Isaiah Cannon right now. That's a
no
Good play.
Harkless in there. Harkless got 10, but their guards are dominating the game.
All right, 3 seconds left before the second half. Let's see what they got going. Lillard coming off the screen into the corner. This opens up a lot of space out at the top of the key. So they're going to lob it to get the ball in. And, ooh, I like that. Aminu, it looks like, seals Wade under the hoop.
Aminu drops it back.
Oh, and Wade blocks the shot. Let's look at that again. I liked that play. So Lillard comes off. Here he comes off the other side to get 2 guys into the corner. And, I mean, that's where I was looking. So it fooled me. Now, they lob the ball into the top of the key. And the defense is concerned about the corners like I was. And that leaves Harkless all alone under the hoop against Wade. And Harkless is maybe, I think, 6'8", 6'9", where Wade is only like 6'4". So that is a great position to be in. I liked that play a lot. And he does a good job of sealing Wade. But Wade has some long arms and is athletic and contests that shot. Now, I think Aminu could have done a better job, maybe, of getting his body into Wade and using that to negate the shot block. But I gotta give credit to Wade here. It's a great play.
Drops it back. They get a shot up. No, and the rebound.
All right, guys, I'm gonna cut it short. It's a long video. I think 1/2 was enough. I hope you liked my comments.